before I begin this commentary, I'd like to get this out of the way. When I said in my thoughts on Random DC that his sound effects were terrible, I could have said it better than this, so I'm going to say this right now. This is better than what I said before. Microphones and speakers don't actually mix very well, and I would rather if you rip the audio off the video. That would be 10 times as better. Now let's begin with the commentary on this fangirl known as Dark Angel the Light.
And I'm going to rip open a new asshole for you because I'm going to tell you about somebody defensive and it's not going to make him a fan-fag.
If I ever had to pick the worst idea in the history of mankind, besides Ariel's suggestion to his wife...
Yeah, it's the over-redundance of handy-dandy guides.
...would have to be the incredibly pointless and taggy innovation in the trading card game.
In your opinion, of course.
You know, that statement is actually going to bite her in the ass.
Nothing says loser better than people sitting around a table and playing a really spazzed up version of poker.
Because it's fun.
See? What I tell you. In your opinion, Harley.
How exactly does that bite her in the ass at all, Tubers? Seriously? Explain yourself.
It's sad watching people play this game, and even I was guilty of this a long time ago, but thankfully someone saved me by showing me a little something called Bible Black. Ooh, jiggly, jiggly, jiggly.
Using Boomstick 545 clips does not improve your commentaries.
Tubers, it was putting as a joke. It wasn't supposed to be used to help improve her commentaries. She thought it was funny when she put it into the commentary, and I thought it was funny when I saw it. How could we not resist with that one part when Boomstick goes, ooh, jiggly, jiggly, jiggly? Seriously. What are you? Do you have a boring sense of humor or something?
So, what do you do with a bad idea? You make a bad cartoon out of it. Yes, you gotta love the Japanese. They know the way of creativity.
Because they made vending machines with panties in them.
Yes, I'm referring to the horrors known as Yu-Gi-Oh!, a cartoon that has no sense of logic or any common sense. In this universe, everyone's problems are solved by dueling.
Just because something doesn't make sense doesn't mean it's bad.
Of course not. It will never ever be logical. Not those shows. You stupid. I'm sorry, but shows like this can be illogical and it can be criticized because of it.
Tubers, these are cartoons. Cartoons have the rights to not make any sense whatsoever. The only cartoon that I have seen that made the most logical amount of sense whatsoever was the anime movie called Barefoot Gen.
God, I'm not going to let that one slide because you proved in smack in my face that you are a fangirl of Yu-Gi-Oh!
How exactly is she a fangirl when she defends something or is given valid reasons to back it up? Logic, mate! Do you have any of it? I doubt it.
The cool armor stuff which leads to a bloody decapitation, but a group of cliché-looking teenagers and some sad adults playing a card game about monsters, elves, and royal decree!
Not funny, plus not funny, equals not fucking funny!
Using clips with a nostalgia critic does not improve your commentaries.
Yes, it does. People find it funny, and you should too. You're the most boringest guy I have ever seen out there. Your sense of humor is really, really bad.
Or you have made arguments about this.
Tubers, she said the joke wasn't funny.
Oh, it's not funny. Oh my god, let's use 10 nostalgia critic.
Good gravy, the jokes on Happy Meals are funnier than this.
That's how basic you are, Tubers. I could describe your jokes in a nutshell like that.
Nah, that's not going to help your commentaries at all. You have no arguments. You brought up no arguments against DCE. You bashed on his opinion.
That was the third time you said opinion. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm starting to tally when you're saying the opinion excuse.
Yes, basically think Pokemon, but even more ridiculous.
Yes, because all animes where monsters fight for the humans are exactly alike.
They are alike, not exactly alike.
Tubers, that was one of the most stupidest things I have ever heard you say. They're not alike, They're not exactly alike, but they are alike. That's still the same thing. Those shows still have the same thing in common. Monsters fighting. It's the same thing.
The only way I'd be interested in this again is if they invented Strip Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was played by Megan Fox, Jessica Alba, and the Desperate Housewives.
Fuck all three of them. They're not hot, they never will be, and if I wanted to go with a girl, I would be... No, I would have to go with my own girlfriend. That wasn't even funny, too. And speaking of which...
Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly.
Do I really have to repeat myself?
No, tubers, don't. That joke of Dark Angels was funny, you are not.
So with that in mind, I offer a handy-dandy guide on making this series watchable, enjoyable, and complaint-free.
DCE, I think it goes a lot like this. Watchable and enjoyable and complaint-free. If anyone can do it better, I like to see them try.
Seriously, what the hell? Step 1. That bit you hear in the theme needs to go.
Agreed!
Okay, I have a question. What are you going to replace it with exactly?
But he can do anything because he's voiced by Dan Green.
Is that even an argument?
It was a joke, tubers. A person could easily tell if something like that was a joke or something that was supposed to be taken seriously like an argument. It was a goddamn joke.
Really? Are you this stupid? God, you are the biggest fangirl I've ever seen.
Exactly how many times did tubers say that?
Bring back that Dan Green argument. Well, guess what? I could say something. If I was a hater, Dan Green sucks. There.
Well then why the hell did you bring it up then?
Step 2. I have a problem with this series in the form of repetitive dialogue. Well, it's a show and jump anime, it's bound to be repetitive and uses the same lines over and over and over again.
Is there anyone else besides me that thinks the English dialogue is rather lulzy?
None of us.
Another flawed argument. Look mate, it was lousy and it was easily forgettable. People didn't even give a rat's ass about the repetitive dialogue here, because it was easily forgettable and lousy.
For example...
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Ah no! Oh no!
This can't be!
This can't be! This can't be good!
Oh no!
Oh no! Ah no!
Oh, poopy.
Using clips from card games for the win does not improve your commentary.
Well then what can improve our commentaries? Got any suggestions? No? I didn't think so. So shut up.
Anyway, that line wasn't even funny, it was retarded, and it was shit.
Right, tubers, let's just have a little bit of a break for a sec. What is your type of humor? Seriously? Do you laugh at anything at all? Seriously? Aw, man.
Having company for this if you want, but it's really stupid if each episode contains the same lines 20 times.
Agreed.
Here's a quick question. What kid is going to think the dialogue is repetitive?
Long pause for the fail. I guess Sony Vegas is not always 100% reliable.
What kind of argument was that?
Why? You're saying what kind of flaw was that? Dark Angel pointed out what kid is going to care about dialogue. If you're a kid, do you even care about language? No, all you want to see is a hardcore action. That's it.
No.
No, take the goddamn cheeseburger out of your mouth, you fat fuck.
No! Any kid could ask that question. Any kid would think that dialogue is repetitive and boring.
Why would anyone care about repetitive dialogue if they are 6 years old for a goddamn cartoon? Huh?
One would say that. Kids would say that.
Why the hell would a kid care about voice acting, repetitive dialogue, or dialogue of any sort in a goddamn English dub for a cartoon? Think, motherfucker!
I would find it heavily annoying and I would just tune it into a different show.
Tubers, could you refer to a part of the commentary that was a little bit before this one? Because I do not want to repeat myself about some goddamn kids caring about dubbing.
My God, are you this ignorant?
I could say the same thing about you, you know. But being an ignorant son of a bitch that keeps on giving invalid arguments and doesn't even explain much on how, and has worse commentaries I've ever seen.
Yes. Guess I didn't need to ask the question for you.
I would insert my generic gun joke at this point, but at this point, I'm gonna cut off into separate parts. Why? Well, this commentary is surprisingly long, and also, I have a funny suspicion, and well, I don't know. I just want to cut this down into parts. See you in part 2.